Okay. Hi, everyone. This is Jody and Holly,
Hey guys.
and we're here for Craft Thursday. So, how's everyone doing? Hope you're doing great. We're still having nice warm weather. Hope you guys are too. But today we thought we would do pumpkins, being it's getting to be fall. So I'll show you down here. I'm going to move my camera down here. And Holly, you're doing Facebook, right?
Yeah, on Facebook.
Okay, so this is an example of kind of what we're going to do. This is a styrofoam. Can't see. I'll show you this one. Styrofoam pumpkin that we painted. This has been painted, as you can see, with orange and green. And look at how pretty that is with the sunflower. We used IOD mold on that. But isn't that gorgeous?
It is gorgeous. That's what I was just going to say.
Very
Turn
pretty.
it. Can you turn it to where we see the sunflower?
Mm-hmm. There's one sunflower. There's another one.
Oh wow, that turned out really pretty.
It did, huh?
Yeah.
Got a lot of blending on this pumpkin too with the different colors. So you can have tons of fun.
What a great fall project.
It is, huh? All right, so this is the pumpkin we're going to be working on. I popped off the stem, as you can see, which I did in the other one too, the sample that we had. So we'll just end up at the end putting it back on. So what I did with this pumpkin, we started out with the styrofoam plain, and I ended up using Old Ochre by Annie Sloan, and I added some salt wash. And if you guys know me, you know I use salt wash in practically everything. Salt wash is a paint additive that will give us lots of texture and interest. You see the texture in this? The lumpy bumpies? Just by stippling that on, we did that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we'll put that aside, and we have our IOD mold. And this is really kind of a neat mold. I think we're going to use the middle door right there, because that's the one that we kind of measured on our pumpkin and decided that it would fit the best. So what we're doing right now is we're using the air dry IOD clay, and I'm going to use that. You can use resin or any other kinds of clay. I'm not really sure. This is the only one that I use, the only brand that I use. But if you guys are familiar with clay, you'll know which one you can use or not. An air dry. And that's what this is. I'm just kind of warming up my clay a little bit. And I'm going to start putting it on my mold. But first what we're going to do is get some cornstarch. And I'm just going to dust. I have a brush in here. I just leave that brush in there. And I'm just going to kind of dust my mold just so I get a really good release on that mold. As you can see, not tons of it. There's kind of little areas in here where the twigs are that we want to make sure we get a good release. I feel like I got a frog in my throat or something.
Maybe your allergies.
It is my allergies. They were kicking up yesterday like a mad dog.
You need to take some of that honey that I got. That'll help.
The honey?
Mm-hmm. It'll make soothe your throat.
All right, guys. So now, as you can see, I'm pushing my clay in. This is air dried clay. What I love about these molds is they have that micro rim. You get a really crisp edge on them. See, and I'm just flattening it down. A lot of people will use credit cards. This is an old credit card, like a gift card, that there's nothing left on it, and just kind of use it to moosh things down. But I tend to do a little bit better with my hands, my fingers. And you want to get it level. You don't want it concaved or higher or lower. And I probably could have worked with my clay a little bit better before I put it on here, but kind of got a large area to go to. Well, we got a weekend coming up, guys. Anybody got any exciting things that's going on?
The farmers markets today.
Oh yeah, in our little community, we have a farmer's market, and it's going on today, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Have you been to it before?
Autumn and I went before to it. It was fun.
Did you buy anything?
Mm,
Vegetables?
I can't remember, to be honest with you, because it's been
A while.
maybe a couple of years back. But they had a lot of different stuff, that was for sure. And it wasn't, I don't know, it seemed like besides the food items, they also had non-perishables too. It was there.
Yeah, I think they have anything that's homemade, like natural. Because I talked to them before about taking my paint there, and they had said if I had made the paint, I could. But being as I didn't make the paint, I couldn't. Does that make sense?
But it's kind of, farmer markets are kind of fun to do, go see different things.
Yeah, I bet Boise's really fun. Boise's a large community compared to us.
Yeah, I've been to Voices before.
You have been to their market? Did you
Yeah.
like it?
I got to try some different goat cheeses.
Oh, did you like them?
I wasn't really a fan of the goat cheese because it kind of has a different kind of taste. But what I was told with the goat cheese is it depends on what they feed the goats.
Oh, really?
And so, yeah, there's certain things you want to feed a goat. If not, it's gonna kind of have a bitter kind of. I don't want to say dirty, but
That's what it kind of always tastes like to me was dirt.
I know. Kind of
I hate to say it. I'm not a,
kind of a dirty taste.
but you know, I that makes sense that if you, maybe what you feed them, it's like deer, elk, anything, if they're eating yucky food, a lot of sagebrush or anything else, you're going to kind of taste that in the meat, how gamey the meat is, right?
Yeah, sure.
So it might stand to reason with the goat cheese.
Yeah.
But the stuff I've had, I wasn't really a fan of. But once again, it probably makes sense that depending on what they were feeding
Yeah.
their goats.
I'd be interested to try a different kind where you don't get that taste, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
I'd like to go to the cheese fairy sometime. I know people always rave about their different types of cheeses they have and stuff like that. I think it'd be fun. They do. I've had people tell me they'll do like they have like a lunch size platter where they do cheeses and salami, different meats and crackers and some olives, and I thought that'd be kind of fun.
To try that.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're patching her up here. See how well we do. Want to get it kind of level. I picked a pretty good size thing here, mold to do. This isn't a small one. It's a good size one to start off with. But that's okay. Just want to make sure I'm getting my edges real crisp. Because that's what I want, crisp edges, right? Remember, we put some cornstarch in there to help us with our release. Well, I get to go to Boise tomorrow. That's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah. Did you guys set it up?
Yeah.
Are you going to go to Costco?
Yeah, I have to. When I get out of town, I have to go shopping. You know, going to the big city. You know, we live in a small town, rural area of 10,000. So we don't have, we have Albertsons, a Safeway, and a Bi-Mart. That's it. So I do want to go to a Costco because you can buy bulk.
What's your thing you like to get? One of your go-tos when you go to Costco?
I like to get dates. They've got some really good dates there. I use dates for sweetening my food. And peanut butter. They've got that natural peanut butter there.
You get your vitamins or anything like that there?
Yeah, vitamin C. All right, I think we're getting close to maybe attempting to take this guy out. See if we got our edges good with him. Get him a little flat. Remember, guys, this was a big one. All right, let's see if we can peel them. Yep, we already broke off one of our chips there. There. Yep. That's because I put them in separate. They're breaking off. That's okay. We're good. Kind of wanted that one on there, though. See? The little ones are a little rougher to do. There we go. Can you see it? Isn't that pretty? Look at the detail in that. You see the detail, huh?
Yeah, it looks pretty.
If we can get these guys out.
What color are you going to paint the door? Are you going to do it a dark brown?
I don't know. That's the deal. I just don't know. We'll have to figure that out because we're not painting it today. That much we know. Okay, here's our pumpkin. And remember, we're going to put the stem back on, but we want to figure out where we're going to put this door. Reminds me of Pumpkin Hollow. Remember that? Wasn't that a movie, Pumpkin Hollow? Something Hollow?
Maybe, but you'd have to tell me what it was about.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I just remember the word. Look at that, guys. Isn't that going to be cute?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to put vines and leaves and flowers and stuff. All right. And then we'll paint it all when we get done. But what we're going to do with this is we're going to put it on while it's wet.
I was going to say, how are you going to make it stick on it?
Well, I'm going to hold it till it starts doing. But what I have is I'm just using wood glue. So I have wood glue and I'm putting it on my clay that is wet. And when you put your clay on when it's wet, it gives you the capability of forming it. And I want to form it to the pumpkin. So I do it while it's wet. But with that also being said, you're opening to cracks too. So when it dries, it could start cracking on me, which I don't care about the cracks at all, because that's going to give us more texture. This whole pumpkin has got tons of texture and gritty. Yeah, we can show you that again. Once again, I'm just putting wood glue on one of my guys came off. I can add more of these once I get things on there, more of the twig looking things. And this is probably going to want to squeeze out. I use wood glue for a lot of stuff. Woodgie bend, use wood glue. This isn't something too, we could put woodgie bend on this pumpkin if we wanted to. You know that?
You do all kinds of things.
You can. Choose your imagination, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Once again, sorry guys, the allergies are kicking up, so I'm doing a little sniffling here. All right, we ready to roll?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's put this on. And remember, we're going to paint this guy when we get done. Put that right there. Right there. Everybody see what we're doing?
Yeah.
And this is just the beginning. We're going to add more. We're going to add vines on this. Won't that be pretty?
That will be pretty.
So all I'm doing is pushing it down. You can see I'm getting glue that's coming out on the sides. Can you see that? Press it down there. Some people might use tape to hold it down, you know. I like to use pressure with my hands. Okay, I'm going to be right back. I need to get Q-tips.
So tough. Look at this pumpkin. I think that one is gorgeous. She's done a few of them And also she's done some jars, different jars with crown molding on it.
Okay, I'm back. I had to get a Q-tip. Probably should have got more than one, but we're gonna try one. I just want to kind of get the glue away with the Q-tip, that's all. So I don't have big globs of glue. But remember, I'm gonna paint this, so you're not gonna see the glue. And all I'm doing is pushing down, adding some pressure to seal this. Guys been making anything fun, doing anything, crafting, or even cooking, even baking, creating food is something awesome. That's what you like doing, isn't it, home?
Mm-hmm. I haven't baked in a while, but summertime I usually don't do it because it's so hot. But
yeah,
I'm making brownies. I was trying to think. Chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, we need to make something with the food we have in Cody's so we can show guys.
Yeah, you like the scones, making the scones. Huh?
Mm-hmm, that was good.
I like the beer bread's really good.
Yeah, it is good. That and the, what's that other, the boli bread?
I haven't made that.
Oh, it's delicious.
Did you like that better?
I did.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. It got a really nice crust on it.
And is it like a sourdough kind of?
Kinda, not really sour, but it's round and it had a really nice crust.
Or
and I
French
think,
bread,
yeah,
maybe?
that's why I really liked it. Okay, guys, what do you think? Here's the beginning of our pumpkin, just the beginning. And like I said, we can do more sunflowers. You can't see that. I'm not putting that right, but here's molds with leaves,
That one's pretty.
pumpkins. I'm gonna find some that have like branches. Wouldn't that be nice to have branches coming off of our door and leaves and flowers?
That'll be pretty.
And then
I
paint
like
it
that.
different colors. We can paint the pumpkin. We could paint the pumpkin orange or green, whatever we wanted to.
Or
And
you can do more than one color, like an orange and a yellow.
yeah, kind of do some blending on that, like we did on that one piece that we had. Remember the blending
Yeah.
on that piece over there? That green piece? Of course, not
the flowers.
Yeah, not the bright,
Yeah, not the bright one.
but give it a blend look.
I think if you did an orange with a yellow and possibly even a green in there, that would be pretty.
Yeah, blend it. We got to get some grungy in there, though, don't we?
But it seems like you've done that with both pumpkins already.
Made them grunge.
Yeah.
All right, guys, what do you think? We got the door on there. So, and remember what we used. This is just a styrofoam pumpkin we painted, and we made distress with the salt wash product. I'll get that and show that to you.
Do you remember that song, Someone's Knocking on the Door? Somebody's ringing the bell. Do me a favor, let them in.
Yeah,
Open the door and let them in.
Yeah, I remember that.
Paul,
Okay.
Wasn't it Paul McCartney?
I don't know. I can't
It
remember. I
was.
think so. Salt wash. This was the paint additive. It's just powder. I added it to my paint to get this grungy, textured. And you don't have to do it as thick. I did mine pretty thick because I wanted it thick. But you don't have to. Sometimes I don't do it thick. If I have a piece of furniture that I'm painting and it's really shiny, I don't do it thick. I just enough to give it a little bite to hold on so my paint doesn't peel off. So we used IOD molds, IOD air dry clay, and then styrofoam pumpkin. And like I already told you about the paint that we did. So that's it, guys. That's for today, Craft Thursday. Thank you for joining us. And maybe next week we'll work more on this pumpkin so you can see more on painting and creating on the pumpkin.
And what are your words?
My words are choose joy.
Thank you, guys.
You bet. Thank you.
Okay.